So far we have learned about the interface of Adobe Photoshop, and also we learned about how we import different types of images into Photoshop. Now let's see how we can transform objects that we have in Adobe Photoshop. To transform an object in Photoshop, what you need to do is to select the layer that you want to transform. For example, in this instance, I would like to move, scale, and rotate this apple. So I just click on the apple's layer. Then I select the move tool, and then I would be able to move the apple wherever I want. You can also resize or rotate the object. To do that, what you need to do is to make sure that you have selected the move tool, and then on the tools options panel, what you should do is to make sure that you have checked this box here, show transform controls, and then you will see these handles around the object. In order to resize the object or scale the object, you just need to bring the mouse cursor over any of these handles, and as you can see, the cursor of the mouse changes, and then you click and drag until the size that you want. To rotate the object, you just need to bring the mouse cursor close to any of the handles around the object and just click and drag. After you're done with the transformation, what you need to do is just click on this button here and confirm the transformation. And as you can see, it is now set. And if I just uncheck this box here, then the transformation is complete. Sometimes you may need to resize an object only in one direction. In that case, what I should do is to hold down the Shift key on the keyboard and then just drag one of the handles on the direction that I want. So as you can see, now the object is resizing only in one direction. I can do the same thing on the other direction as well. Just hold down the Shift key and then drag the handle in that direction. Transformation can go further than these simple transforms, and you can actually change the contours of the object. So let's see how we can do that. So I select the object that I would like to transform. Then I go to the Edit menu and I click on Free Transform. As soon as I click on the Free Transform, this frame, this blue frame around the object appears. Now, if I right-click inside this blue frame, this menu shows up. And as you can see, I have a number of options here. So the first one here is a scale. So we have seen before how we can scale an object. We also have seen how we can rotate an object. But there are more options, such as skew, perspective, distort, and so on. So let's see what happens if I click on skew. Now that I bring the mouse cursor over the border of this object, you can see that the mouse cursor has changed. And if I click and hold and drag in one direction, as you can see, I can distort the contour of the object. I can do the same thing on the other direction as well and create something like this. You can also right click and select, for example, distort. And this time you even have more options. So I take any of the handles and I actually change the outlines of this object. The Free Transform menu also gives me access to other options such as rotating 180 degrees or even flipping horizontally or vertically. Let me just show you as an example what happens if I click on flip vertical. So as you can see, the object flips vertically. So As you can see that you have a number of different options to change and distort the shape of your object in the scene. So take your time and try to use the free transform options to transform your object in different ways.